All right, welcome everybody. My name is Solomon and this is Football Fanatics, and today I'm here with Joy Chelsea. Premier League is back, and we have a lot of things we are going to be discussing today in this episode. And the best thing to do for you on your own side is to hit that subscribe button, share this video, because of course we know you are going to be taking values from these things we will be discussing today. So if you want to be enjoying the value and the vibe almost every day, every weekend, click that subscribe button, as we will be bringing to you tons of videos going forward the remaining of the season. As she joined me today, Joy Chelsea, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Hello.
Hola. So Premier League is back and we have a lot of things to talk about today.
Okay, I'm actually excited because club football is back after this long international break. You know how international break is now. A whole lot of boredom, but I'm excited. I'm most happy that I'm starting tomorrow. Like this weekend match, I have the one starting the match. So Chelsea match is actually starting by 1:30. So we're having early kickoffs. And if you know what that means this season, it's a sure win for us.
The big talk of town of the league, Ruben Amorim. Welcome Ruben Amorim. We are welcoming him with especially this episode to Manchester United, and listening to him, what he's talking about and how he's responding to media, his response to questions to him. I think to me it's quite good and okay. I don't know what to think of him, right?
Yeah, Amorim, I will say that Manchester United have actually landed themselves a very nice coach. A very, very good coach. Like, he knows what to say and what to speak. At least now the whole fan, they go rest with, I've won 2 trophies in the past 2 seasons. I've won Carabao Cup, I've won FA Cup. Because everything that comes out of that guy's mouth,
it's perfect.
Wisdom.
Looking at people he wants to emulate. You know, wisdom. I listened to him, he was talking about how Jose Mourinho used to play his football.
Yeah.
And he talks about how he wants to trust the players until they prove him wrong, right? Or prove him right. Right? I think that is the best thing to do. That is the best approach. That is the best start.
It is.
And I think that is the luxury Chelsea is enjoying at the moment. The luxury of that coach that can believe in his players, that can even have that, okay, he's our guy, we want to trust him. And of course, him believing in his player is direct opposite to what Enzo Maresca was saying when he was coming to Chelsea. He was so open about who is part of his team and who is not part of his team, even without meeting these guys. He was already saying that Chalobah is not part of my team, Ben Chilwell is not part of my team, they can go anywhere they want to go, Gallagher is out of the team. And he stood on his ground until he was not able to find a club for Ben Chilwell. That is why we're still having him in the squad at the moment. And tracking it back to what Amorim is talking about, how he's responding to things and how he's trying to give his team that trust. I believe Manchester United, of course. This me, the first time I'm saying something good coming out. Not the first time, of course. And this season, me being critical of the Manchester United decision this season, I think this is one of the boldest decisions they've made ever.
I love it for them. Absolutely. I love it for Manchester United. Come, have you seen this man? Guy is so fine. Did you see when he speak? see the beard. Everything is just spot on. Everything is just perfect. Like Manchester United fan, I'm tripping.
That is another problem coming for you. In the Premier League, right?
I'm tripping.
He's a nice looking guy.
Yeah.
I hope his tactics is that nice. I hope he gives us that kind of
because
vibe on the pitch. Because
during his pre-conference, he mentioned that the players must adapt to his 3-4-3 play style. That there's going to be a change of style, of course, and we are going to see that. He was so confident. He was so confident that we are going to see that style of play on the pitch on Sunday.
Let's see what happens. You know, it's something to talk about how you want to play, and it's another thing for you to really implement what you say you want to do. Another big talk of the Premier League this weekend is or was Guardiola having a good 1 year again at City.
I vex
It's a problem for everybody.
I vex because
it's a big problem.
I wanted that man to actually go and rest. He has tried now. Let somebody else take this league. You see this contract that Guardiola has signed.
Yeah.
He might just turn around to come and carry league. Forget what he's doing now. Forget the injuries, and in fact, everybody in his team are almost back except for Rodri that I think will be out of the season. We don't know yet. So, but everybody is actually back, and we know what Pep Guardiola can do. That man is the GOAT, whether you like it or yes. He's the GOAT. I actually wanted him to leave Manchester City so that to even leave the Premier League so that every other person can compete. Like now where Amorim don't come now. Amorim and Maresca. Maresca go there first. Amorim go there second. You understand? How could they compete like that? But with Guardiola there, we know that Arteta they compete anything. But with Guardiola there, I don't know. I just feel like this the whole Premier League coaches have to put in their best to make sure that Man City does not leave this Premier League trophy this season.
I don't think that is going to be the case because we know what Guardiola is capable of doing. The replacement of their director, their sporting director, I think that's play a big role in Guardiola acceptance to that contract because we all knew Guardiola was almost out of it. Because if you see, Man City had a huge trust that he was going to stay, right? Hence, they did not contact any big name in the league.
Yeah.
Nobody was contacted. I think that was just me when I noticed that Man City were not contacting anybody. They are not going to have any talk with any manager. And of course, there's no big manager in the market that can replace Guardiola at the moment. Except you want to go and do miracle to pull Madrid target Xabi Alonso out of his job. And of course, that is not going to be possible because he's aware of what Madrid is doing. He's aware of Madrid interest in him. So pulling him to Manchester City, we know the rumor that Guardiola replacement might be him, right? And of course, it's not going to be possible. There is nobody that will know. Nobody will know that the almighty Real Madrid is coming for you, is having interest in you. You are their number one interest, and will still accept another long-term commitment. And Man City, kudos to Man City. They've done a very great thing to themselves. And this is me telling every other team in Premier League, be ready for the next 2 seasons because Guardiola is not going to leave anytime soon.
Because that 1 year went, yes, now they just the disguise. Now 2 years contract.
There's an option for 1 year contract. Guardiola, that's it. I think for me those are the two biggest highlights for Premier League this season. And for you, the biggest one for you is that your skipper, your captain, your almighty captain is again gone to injury.
I don't cry tire.
You don't cry tire. I think is this the end of the road for Reece James?
No, I don't think it is because this particular injury is not as serious as the other ones that he used to get. We know he has had like 19 what do they call them, hamstring or injuries since his career. But I know that this is not, it can't be the end of the road for him because I like the way Maresca is handling all his injury prone players and how he's trying to like manage them and fix them into the team. So I just think that this injury is not serious, but Maresca, as the
we hope so
tactician that he doesn't want to like risk him and put him out there. So I feel he just wants to give him this Leicester game that we are having tomorrow as a free week for Reece James. He will be back next game. After this tomorrow game, he will be back.
Because we remember when Reece James left for this particular season, nobody saw it to be something very serious, right?
No, this one is not serious. So even Maresca stated it now. He said it's not a serious injury, that probably just for 1 week he will be back for the next game.
And if you check, James has missed more games than he has played for Chelsea.
Honestly, I don't know.
Is it a case of who is this again? Who is this striker for Manchester United that was not let by injury to do what he wanted to do? Is it Berbatov or something? No,
I don't know.
Who was this? I don't know. I can't remember. When I remember, I'll let you guys know. So, is it that Reece James' body is failing him? this is the same thing that happened to Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard case was different anyways because his own was leaked to the COVID crisis. He was not able to take care of, like, he was not able to have access to doctor, according to him, on Obi-Wan podcast, when he was letting us know why his injury took over his body. You know, his case was different. He was not having access to medical care. He was doing his rehabilitation by himself. And now we have the whole medical of Chelsea Football Club being overhauled. Everybody there is, I think there are good doctors in Chelsea at the moment. And is this that Reece James' body is not letting him do what he's capable of doing? Huh?
Yeah, I think that everybody has, how would I put it? There is how everybody physicality. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but I just know that probably we have not really treated what the actual issue is. Maybe they've actually have not figured out what the issue is.
Hamstring.
No, not like the injury name per se, like the whole issue. Because seeing Reece James, when he injure and when he no injure, he's still as chubby as he used to be. You get? So I just feel, can it be like weight issue? I don't know. Like, I'm just stating. I just feel like they've actually not known what the exact issue is, and I think that he should actually work on his weight. He should work on his weight, because if he tries to lose weight, I feel maybe he will have lesser injury or be going to injury. Because if you look at Luke Shaw, they have the same pattern of body structure.
They have the same body structure.
Yes. So yes. I just feel like, okay, maybe if you try to bring down that body a bit, maybe to adjust to some kind of thing. I don't know. But I just feel like Reece James will bounce back.
You know, and again, is this something we can say is maybe it's generic? Because if you see, his sister also had the same issues.
But she has not been injured after that injury she took from Manchester United. She has been playing well. Of recent, that she just had a little knock, and I think she'll be back she was back in this Champions League game against Celtic that Chelsea played at Stamford Bridge. But she wasn't featured, but she's going to be available for the Premier League.
She was available.
Yes. So she's back. Her own injury is not as serious as that of her brother.
Okay, now let's go back to Manchester United. We have one boy there that also is suffering from this injury. One England star again is suffering from this same injury at Manchester United. They might be having different kind of injuries. Now, that's to talk about Mason Mount. Is it that Chelsea was aware of this injury crisis from Mason Mount before they let him go, or it was just that for financial gain, for financial purpose only? What is happening? Because if you check, most of him and Reece James started having the same injury, from the same time. Him, Reece James, and N'Golo Kante, and then N'Golo Kante was let go to Saudi, and he's never the same person. Because of course you check the intensity of the game of Saudi. We are not saying Saudi Pro League is not intense, and we're not saying it's not that competitive, but you cannot compare that to Premier League. Is it the intensity of the Premier League game that their body cannot even take on? Because if you check now, Reece James or Mason Mount cannot cannot handle his body as well at Manchester United. We cannot say Manchester United don't have the same don't have good doctors, because you see Chelsea have been changing their doctors like rappers, right? Manchester United have that stability in their medical department. What is happening to Mason Mount at Manchester United?
Okay,
because another injury problem that Manchester United is having. Could Amorim? This is a question. Okay, even before you give your response, I'm throwing this question to the fanatics fans. Is Amorim going to get the best out of Mason Mount? Right? The dreamer, the dream boy, or the is it the boy with the dream? Right? That's what they tag him as, the boy with the dream. Can Amorim get that dream to reality?
You see, Mason Mount, I would disagree with you. He's not an injury-prone player, and I think this is his only major injury since I know him, right from when he's at Chelsea. You know that if you talk about one person who has given his blood and sweat for Chelsea, the game, for Chelsea is Mason Mount. You cannot take away whatever trophy we have won from 2020 till when he left without his vital contribution. So is this, I just feel like, one, that's, you know, when you are injured and you are sold from a club that you love so much that you don't want to leave, because obviously he was forced out of that club, whether we agree or not.
Yeah.
So that process in which he went through is enough to demoralize your body. I'm not giving excuse for him. Then along the line, you get to that club, even when you're fit, the person will buy you, they bench you.
Not sabi use you.
You understand? So if a player is not getting a playing time, he's not fit, whether we like it or not. As long as you're not getting a playing time, you are not fit automatically. Yeah. So anytime they bring you in, you have issues. So I think it's fitness issue for Mason Mount. The moment that guy start getting playing time, even if it's 20 minutes for the next 4 games, we'll have Mason Mount back.
All right, another thing is, let's talk about your coach. His press conference. Tactician. Tactician has said that his defense are not playing badly. You are 6th in terms of the top clubs that even the entire Premier League clubs that conceded this season, that have conceded. You are top 6. You are in top 6, right? And he's saying that Chelsea is not defending badly, and the defense is still within like the normal things that happen in football. What do you made of that? Because when I heard that from me, I was like, Enzo Maresca, every other thing you said has always been spot on. But this particular one, no, I can't have it. You can defend your players. You are free to defend your players. I know you will say that. Maybe he's saying that to defend his players. But of course, that's not how to defend players to me. Before you say it, let me disagree with you. What is happening?
I think, anything the tactician said,
it's always correct.
Is correct. I am not here to argue with him. If he says Badashiu is the best defender in the world, I agree with him.
You go with him?
Yes, I agree with him 100%. The reason why I will agree that our defense is not, in quotes, that bad is because if you look at that defense, if you look at where we are coming from last season and where we are this season, you will see that there's a little balance in that defense compared to how we were last season. And I think the coming of this France guy from injury, Fofana is an addition to the team this season. And the coming back of Reece James too in that defense is an addition to Ross, even though our guy don't they go back. So I think that our defense is not really, really bad. But what we need is that coordination. Me, I know say I get defense. I know what Disasi played for me last season. I think he was one of the best defense.
The most
defender.
Consistent. Yes. He's your most consistent player last season.
Defender last season, he played well. I just knew that, okay, he's not in form right now, but he will get back on his feet. If we continue like this, Omo, I just know say, before we enter January, before the second start of the season, I'm not sure if anybody go feed the pass also. We have good players in that defense, and the sweetest part is that all of them, they are all young and they will learn on that job, and I trust my tactician.
Chelsea used to be the most difficult team to get through, right?
Yeah.
And now they are the most easiest team to break down, and the most difficult team to penetrate another man's defense. Right? If you check your attacking role, by the time other team decide to sit back and not play with them, sit back to defense, it's always difficult to Chelsea to break.
But we create more chances than any other person.
You said, I was listening to you when you said that the return of Reece James was a plus. Have you seen where this thing Enzo Maresca said? This your tactician is getting too extreme, because I remember when he was saying that Gusto was going to be his number 10 last week. Gusto was going to be his number 10.
It's possible.
So where are you going to play Cole Palmer?
Palmer always is good. Palmer can play 10 or he plays 10. Anybody can play. If you listen to Amorim's press conference,
in all
he
honesty,
said the whole players need to learn how to switch positions. You cannot win games without stress. When a tactician is talking,
listen.
all we need to do is listen. We don't need to argue. Even if he say Gusto will strike for him, I will still agree with him. You see that Maresca? I will agree with him. I know I have times that I have issues with him when he used to switch Gusto when Reece James was around. Maybe just because he wants to feature Reece James. Mm-hmm. He will play Gusto out of position and the guy will be playing rubbish. When you have the original person that is supposed to play that position. I know I used to have that issue with Maresca, but aside that, we all know the kind of coach that he is. And when he tries to implement things, you should know that he has tried that in the training and it actually worked. So trying something new is not a bad thing, it's a plus. And that is why Guardiola go be Guardiola. Because the man they take risk, if not risk.
So is a risk taker.
Of course.
And again, look, the return of Reece James. There was a time I was having this conversation with some of Chelsea fans, and I told them that this return of Reece James is going to be a good problem. A good problem, mark it. A good problem. It's a problem, but it's a good one, right? Because Enzo Maresca was now finding it difficult to see. Okay, can I bench Malo Gusto? Can I bench what is his name? Cucurella or
Vega,
Renato Vega, or where am I going to be playing Cole Palmer? Because when you have this distortion at the back, most definitely your 10 will have issue, because how you pick your midfield will now be distorted as well, right? We've seen Malo Gusto play out of position. What's the name? Cucurella being on the bench, and then Cole Palmer playing out of position most of the time. He's a versatile player, but when you want Cole Palmer and you want your good player to be consistent, the best to do is to stick them to their position no matter what. That was what gave Chelsea Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard was so consistent in his position. That 10, he can get past any player, he can create anything, he can cause trouble for his opponent. And all the coaches that ever coached him believe in him and they stick him to that 10 position. And which I see to be one of his problems leaving to Real Madrid, because that 10 position was not available for him. When you have Luka Modric in that position, you cannot step in. Luka Modric is there. He's the king of the number 10. Talking about the modern days football. Cole Palmer moving him around, distorting your defense, then it's affecting your midfield, then you're moving Cole Palmer around, is a bit of a problem for his attacking line. Because if you see, Jackson has lesser ball in that box. Yeah. All the time. Malo Gusto and James play together. He has lesser touches in the box because Cole Palmer is not having much of the ball. Madueke was not having much of the ball because the attack will be dead when you have a lot of distortion in your positioning, right? I see this what's his name, Reece James going back to injury to be another good problem for Chelsea. You see, his return was a good problem, and his going back also could be a good problem. Although it can be any other player, but of course this is Reece James. Reece James needs to be on the pitch. If your captain is fit, is a good thing for you. But now that he's not fit, it's a good problem for Chelsea because we want to see how he's going to make use of Malo Gusto, Renato Vega, Cucurella, Lavia, that's Romeo Lavia, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, and Cole Palmer in that, because those are the good partners that can always play together, right? So do you see that? Do you see him playing Cole Palmer out of position, benching Renato Vega and Cucurella? Because those two, you don't know, you always will not know who to start with.
Cucurella already have his spot. You understand? I just feel that Maresca was trying to try something new. And of course, you mentioned Eden Hazard playing 10 all through his career. You know that there are times that you will not see Hazard in the game. And if you listen to one of his interview this past weekend when Hazard was saying that these days football, he will not say it's kind of boring, but because he will say that there are a lot of tactics compared to when he was playing. That if he's going to be a manager, he's going to be a bad manager, because he will tell his players that just play your football, go and score. The central midfielder can try and go and score. The defender can, even the keeper can go. Yes, enjoy and play, but it's not the same. The
freedom he had with Chelsea. Yes, enjoy yourself. Go and enjoy yourself. So
you can't say the same to this present day football. You understand? There are, every position must try to do their job, primary job first. When everybody does their job very well, then of course you are guaranteed the victory. So trying what's it called, Malo Gusto in a different position is not a bad idea, because Rhys James was there. It is not a bad idea. It's because I think Malo Gusto is not somebody that is not a fast learner. Let me just say it like that way, because if you look at Cucurella last season, he played both wing last season. He even played midfield.
That is to tell you about his versatility.
You know how, yes. So if a coach is trying to make you versatile, you're supposed to learn.
One thing with trying so many things in football is that it's not in all games. There are games you can easily try things and then it work out. Not against Liverpool, not against Arsenal.
We all
and
complained.
That has cost him more points than it has given him points.
We all complained about that when it happened. But if you check our ball, even though we lost against Liverpool and we drew against Arsenal, you will see that pattern of ball that he wanted to play was there. You understand? The only thing that was not there is we creating that enough chances. You know, say we not sabi create one chance, score the one chance. It's not like we didn't even have chances.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is that it's not like Mauricio Pochettino that it's only towards the end of the season you can really get the identity of his football.
Yes,
right? Okay.
He just wants to I like what Maresca is doing. I'm a fan, honestly. I like what he's doing, because if you don't, you need to test these players in different positions in case the original owner of that position is not available. Anybody can step in.
Now, let's talk about Manchester City.
Okay.
You know, we made mention of their coach return. Now they have their coach until next 2 seasons, right?
Yeah.
We of course know he's going to renew the contract.
Yes,
of course, he's going to renew the contract. Do you see them to be like a bigger threat to Arsenal and Liverpool this season, or you see them that their era is gone, no Rodri, no City? Is that kind of thing, or you see them coming back January?
January is far. Pep Guardiola, January is far. Pep Guardiola will not mess. Remember today's podcast. Today is 22nd, right?
Yeah.
Pep Guardiola will not mess up his December games. If that man lose one match for December, na draw. If he lose one match for December, na draw, na be the lose. Because we know Pep. See, we know how important Rodri is to Manchester City, but Guardiola can pull magic. Guardiola fit just go carry.
From what you are saying, Guardiola,
one academy player.
He's already doing it.
That is what I'm saying. Anybody can step in. Kovacic don step in. Who know say Kovacic go dey score from outside 18-yard box
like Rodri?
What are you saying?
So the thing with City is that I see most of their problems, like the 4 straight loss they had, was like a little bit of change of system. You know, they've tempered with their pattern of play.
Yeah, because of injury.
They've tempered with their pattern of play. By the time they get used to it, I believe 100% what you're saying, that Guardiola is going to be back, of course, but it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. You cannot lose the player like Rodri, lose the player like De Bruyne.
De Bruyne is back,
De Bruyne is back, but it's not going to be like, I don't believe De Bruyne is going to be like the De Bruyne we used to know.
That guy has never gone to injury and come back and not be De Bruyne. It's not possible.
Let's see.
Even the one that he came from the bench, that last match they lost, you will see
the change.
You will see that he's there. You see that shot, that one that nearly turned goal. Even that keeper felt that De Bruyne is back because no, that guy. I just know I trust Guardiola 100%. I just know that if Anna Slot just no dey consistent the way he dey go like this, Guardiola will come overtake am. We all know what that man is capable of doing, and I'm very very happy for Manchester City for having their maestro back, because as we say na let am go na for maybe na 14 na for finish for table, but all the best. Anyway, sorry, I'm happy for Manchester City.
All right.
Yeah.
Arsenal.
I don't even start to talk about that my London brothers. So my London brothers are suffering.
They're suffering.
Mm-hmm.
But their man is back.
Who is their man?
Odegaard.
He is now. He played against Chelsea now.
He played against Chelsea.
We saw why Arsenal needed Odegaard. Even against Chelsea, even though they didn't win that match. You see that goal. That goal, yes, that tip. Like saying a measurement tape. Where go meet. What did they call her? No, Saka was there.
Yeah.
Who scored that goal? Say Martinelli. Yeah. Like saying a measurement tape, because the way he even played that gave that ball. If Martinelli missed that ball, Saka will not miss that ball. Anyway, anybody where that ball touch now go. So you will see why that guy is actually needed, and I'm happy for them, but I just know that they are a bit shaky, and this international break is one of the best factors that will ever happen to Arsenal, because it will carry them, take them back to the drawing board to actually examine themselves and know what is actually wrong. Because I know that Arteta go happy for this international break. If Arsenal had continued this game without this international break, they would have lost even the next 2 matches.
Yes, true.
They would have.
Arsenal. Where do you see Arsenal this season? Because I cannot really figure out where Arsenal could see themselves this season. I don't see them. Me on the personal level, I don't, with what Arsenal is playing, if they don't come back early, I don't see them in second or even third this season.
It's going to be tough, because even Manchester United that is in 13th, they are just, I think, 3 points or 4 points away from top 4. If Arsenal lose against Nottingham Forest tomorrow, they will find themselves in like 9 or 10, because if you see that point, the point that from 3rd to like 7th, I think it's just 1 point, 2 points, them, yes. 1 point, 2 points, 1 point, 2 points.
Any mistake can take you back to 8,
even to 15. I'm telling you.
Even Chelsea are sitting on the nil at the moment, because if they mistakenly lose their game against Leicester City
is a must.
Sorry,
tomorrow game is a must win for every, and you know what Leicester can do, except Man City. It's a must win for everybody, except Man City. Yeah.
So now let's talk about Brighton. You know, Brighton is one of the teams that you cannot talk about big teams without them. You cannot avoid them at the moment. What that small man is doing there. The man is working. I can't even lie. That coach is. I think he's another win for Brighton this weekend. Is there any possibility of your club going to take him? Take what? That man. We are okay with Maresca, the tactician. The way you're giving Maresca this name, the tactician, of course, I see most people that have gone through Guardiola hands are quote unquote tactician. Even Arteta is a tactician. They are doing absolutely well, perfectly well, extraordinarily well. But Maresca need to do more. Of course, Chelsea need to do more. You people should not be lost in this winning. You don't even have winning syndrome at the moment, right? But we did top 4. They bash us. We not get winning syndrome. You did top 4 with 1 point. What's it carry? The person not be 2 seasons. No, with goals, not Man City. Not be 2 seasons. Man City use. Okay, they use goal win Liverpool, carry league. They use 1 point. They use 1 point win Liverpool, carry league. They use 1 point win Arsenal, carry. I beg, they talk that thing. So if season end now, they play Champions League. You know the joy of you saying I'm playing Champions League.
They
You know
play.
I think that is a trophy for Chelsea. It will be a trophy for Chelsea to win, to be in top 4 this season.
We will.
It will be a big trophy, and
We
even if you
will.
don't be in top 4, make sure you win that conference league because it
Who
will be a big
who
shame.
won winner? Who they there?
All right, so to round this whole podcast off, let's run your prediction.
Weekend preview. Woo.
Prediction.
Okay. Leicester City, Chelsea. We are playing away from home. Yeah, and considering how Leicester City is, at the moment, I just know that Leicester City are not that in form. If Manchester United can actually win them 2 times, who are we not to win them? You know what I mean? You know
the thing for me, comparing yourself to Manchester.
No, I'm just trying to say that if Manchester United that is not in form can win Leicester City twice, na me, I don't inform you, forget. And it's an early kickoff. The match for Chelsea, I'm seeing that Chelsea will win this game 4-1. We don't sell our clean sheets, give the goals. We are not expecting clean sheets from Sanchez anytime this season. So we must concede. That one is paramount. We cannot take that one away from Chelsea right now. We must always concede. So Chelsea are winning 4-1. Yes, 1-4 to Chelsea. And Sancho is going to score.
Is he available tomorrow?
He is.
Okay.
He's available.
He's available.
He's
Yeah,
available.
I think Chelsea should win the game considering the strength of the both team. Chelsea should win the game, but not with too many goals.
I 4 goals. So
Not with
go
too many
Gallows.
goals. You know what Enzo Maresca can do? It can play your guys out of position tomorrow, and you will see that so many people will be struggling to get the ball into the Leicester City's box. Although Leicester City don't really have a good defensive midfielder, their defensive midfielder not really working.
I don't even know what that their coach they do against Man U for Premier League. So they open that their wing.
Like
I just pray say that for me, that moment for me sure they do that. May they try and may Madueke and Neto or Sancho and Neto run that wing for them.
Alright, so I think Chelsea is gonna win. I think it's going to be like 3-1 or so.
3-1, no difference like that.
Or something like that.
For me, I dey see 4 goals. If God like us, he will make am 5-1.
So is the next game.
Fulham Wolf.
You know, Wolf, Fulham.
Fulham is at home.
Yeah, I know. Fulham is gonna win. 2-0. 2-0.
Fulham to win 2-1. That's my prediction. The next is Everton Brentford.
Brentford will beat Everton wotoporously.
Why?
Brentford. Everton are not serious, ne?
Who tell you? Should they win their last match?
They are not serious. Everton are not serious.
They can shock you.
Nah, Brentford is going to beat them.
Everton is at home. I'm giving Everton to win.
Brentford will beat Everton. Still 2-1.
I'm rooting for Everton to win 2-1 too.
Next game, please. Everton is lose.
Arsenal Nottingham Forest.
It's
a big game. It's a very big game for Arsenal tomorrow. Now this game I'm going to test them whether they really prepare for that.
Arsenal, sorry. This is not bias, but to be honest, Nottingham Forest are super good. This is they have been so good, right? So I cannot expressly say Arsenal is going to beat them. But Arsenal, you being Arsenal, man, Arsenal should win that game. Maybe 2-1 are going to be plenty tomorrow.
Okay, so your scoreline is 2-1. I would say for the fact that Arsenal is at home, they are playing at Emirates. I'll give them 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw.
Yes.
I'm just being sentimental because I want Arsenal to win this game tomorrow.
Okay.
Of course.
And Bournemouth Brighton.
Brighton will win.
Na tough match. Bournemouth are in crazy form.
They're in crazy form. Brighton are stupid.
Okay. I just feel Brighton will lose yet another match tomorrow. Brentford are at home.
In all honesty, Brentford is good though, but I think that will be the only draw for the weekend.
No, Bournemouth will win Brighton.
Let's see. Okay.
Bournemouth to win Brighton.
The next game.
2-1.
2-1. Alright. Let's see who's next.
Aston Villa, Crystal Palace.
Aston Villa, Crystal Palace. Aston Villa should win.
Okay. Your scoreline.
2-0.
Aston Villa 2 to win. 3-0.
Okay.
The biggest game for the weekend. Man City, Tottenham.
Tottenham are always good at Man City. Oh. They don't always like.
Considering the form that Man City is now, safe.
Yes.
Tottenham
will beat Man City. Oh.
They feel beat too.
Then they'll beat Man City too.
But for the fact that Guardiola don't lose 4 straight matches, he no go and add the 5th one.
He was filming. I saw when he was filming in that dressing room.
He will not want to add the 5th one. So it's going to be a very tough game for Tottenham this weekend.
Tottenham will lose this game tomorrow. Guardiola will have to bounce back.
He will
have to bounce back.
Guardiola no go grime them humiliate am like that.
I don't think Guardiola is going to lose 5 games in a row. No, it's not going to happen. It cannot happen.
Yeah.
If it happens, it will be an abuse to football. Please.
It is to him himself, to his
It's
name.
an abuse to Guardiola.
Not be now where we say one leave Man City. Now you call the gather bag record.
Man City will win tomorrow. For the first time, they'll beat Tottenham. Maybe 2-1. It will be difficult.
It's going to be a very tough game. So
it will be difficult. 2-1.
3-2.
Goals will be that plenty.
Goals go plenty. They always score goals. Man City, Tottenham, they always score goals. So 3-2.
Alright.
And a late goal. 9 Man City go use win Tottenham.
Alright, so let's see.
Then Southampton, Liverpool.
Liverpool
don't get another awoof this weekend though.
Yes, Liverpool will win.
Liverpool suppose win though. Because
Southampton
know they form. They dey 20 for table.
Liverpool will win them 4 goals.
If small thing won't embarrass you, they fit still embarrass you.
4 goals. Liverpool will win.
Liverpool 2 to win. 2-0.
Right, it's fair.
Ipswich Town, Manchester United.
Managerial bounce will always happen. Manchester United will win this game so comfortably tomorrow.
Comfortably, Ipswich.
Yes.
Okay.
That is a rebound for you.
Okay. So what's your scoreline?
2 goals is comfortable for Man U.
2-0.
It's a comfortable.
They not get okay. They get.
Yes,
They are trying. Okay. There's going to be goals in this match. I'll still give Man U to win 3-2.
3-2.
Ipswich they sabi score. They get better attacking. They know how to put 1 or 2 together in that their front to score goals.
2-0.
3-2.
I know.
Then Newcastle, West Ham. Last game for the weekend. Newcastle, West Ham.
Newcastle win.
Newcastle win. Scoreline
1-0.
Newcastle to win 2-0. And this is a wrap.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching this. Wow. What a good conversation. We love you to have stayed with us till this point.
And please subscribe.
If you are still here now, it means you love what you have seen. So the best thing to do now is to smash that subscribe button, share the video, comment, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't let us alone be the one to talk about these things. Let us know everything, what you think from all you've discussed. Me and you, we and you, and Chelsea, Joy Chelsea, all we have discussed. Let us know your own opinion in the comment section below. That's why we have that comment section. But as you're going to tell us your opinion, be civil. No go and drag people.
I bet no dey civil. That is why you are a fanatic. Talk about your club with your full chest. You fit even say Sancho na the best player in the world. You no concern anybody. Anybody can go and knock their head on the wall. Please be fanatical enough to support your club. I know they nothing concern me. I like violence die. I know they support any calmness. Don't be civil, please. Say it with your full chest. Yes.
All right. Till we see you again on the next episode. Till then, bye for now.